Well, what am I missing in the news today, man? Since you're over on the East Coast, so you're in Miami. So you've been awake longer than me. What am I missing out on?
The OIG report just came out.
Okay.
It said everything that we have been claiming. He said that James Comey totally overstepped his boundaries by trying to exonerate Hillary during the Clinton email scandal. So he pretty much said that but her emails was actually, her emails were a big deal. So there's that. It also said that Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, the Inspector General himself, said there doesn't appear to be any political bias. But then he goes on to say, but they did say that we need to have a game plan just in case Trump gets in office because we don't want him there. Like in the text messages.
Right.
And so there was that. And something else came up. Oh, Trump got nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize.
I heard grumblings about that. It was someone in what country?
Norway. Two Norwegian people. So, which was it's not. I told people it was going to happen. I said it shouldn't really be that big of a surprise. If Obama can do it after bombing 7 nations with no attempts to make peace with absolutely anybody, I figure like if Trump shakes somebody's hand, he probably had a good opportunity to get nominated.
Yeah,
So it's I think that the Nobel Peace Prize is a sham, anyway. But
I mean, I don't think that's an unfair statement. I'm sure that doesn't apply to I know it doesn't apply to everybody that's received it. There have been some very deserving people that have gotten it.
Mostly when it applies to politicians, it's a sham.
When it comes to politicians,
scientists discovering cure for cancer is not a sham, I don't think, but
sure.
Or the sham comes afterwards when they don't release the cure, right?
We'll take that. Well, cool, man. What else? Anything else pressing before we go to the tweets here? Enlighten me on the world.
I think. Oh, let me see what else I have.
Because I've just had my coffee.
Oh,
that's it. That's all I got.
I did see something right before I hopped on about Apple and Facebook. So I don't know if you heard, but Facebook got caught after all the drama trying to sell our data on the back end again.
Oh, really? After the last Cambridge Analytica and all that came out?
Yeah, exactly. So after the hearing. And so an article just came out from The Guardian saying that Apple strikes blow to Facebook as it clamps down on data harvesting. Apple has updated its rules to restrict app developers' ability to harvest data from mobile phones, which could be bad news for Facebook's own data security app called the Innovo Project. Which essentially is the free virtual private network, which it claims keeps you and your data safe, but what it actually does is harvests it and stores it, and obviously then it's resold on the back end.
Right. Well, that's the whole intention. I mean, that's how they make money. That's how. And by the way, everybody. I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir right now. Mark Zuckerberg thinks you're a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
You are a dumb fuck.
Listen, people, if you think that think of Facebook as you would any other like uplifted conglomerate. Like, so we can talk about big pharma. What do you trust more, big pharma or like pretty much any strand of weed you ever smoked to take care of your problems? It's anything that is uplifted, and then in comparison, you see a solution that's also viable that is totally suppressed. That means the uplifted conglomerate is probably bad for you and has a lot of bad money invested. Do you know In-Q-Tel? In-Q-Tel invested in Facebook in 2004, and it's a CIA venture fund, like venture capitalist fund. They're not shy about it either. It's based out of Arlington. It's a pretty elaborate website. And what happened was they invested $30 million through the Thiel Founders Fund, who is also partially responsible for founding Google. And it's also In-Q-Tel's responsible for funding Google Earth. Once again, they're not shy about it. And in, Facebook, the story is, Mark Zuckerberg just had this, all these people just loved him and gave him money. And it was really cool, and a really cool love story, with social networking. And actually what happened was he got $30 million. He was in his dorm in 2003. By the beginning of 2004, he got a $30 million infusion. And the DARPA project that was being worked on, that was a perfect description of what we know Facebook to be today, it ended on the day Facebook was created. And now we have Facebook. Seriously. And you want to know how you figure it makes sense? Because a lot of that stuff sounds crazy in 2004 until you find out that the one who was in charge of the DARPA program, the DARPA research program, which is, by the way, if you don't know, the research wing of the CIA, actually just left Facebook after she only worked there from 2016 to 2017.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.